What's going on, you tube world? Michael, Steve, I'm Dave. IRP 245 off the heels of week one in the National Football League. A lot of interesting things going on. I mean, knee-jerk reactions on rosters. Buffalo being, again, a spot where improbable comebacks occur. Our squads, and Michael mentioned to me in chats, 4-0, which
we'll take it.
Yeah.
It's better than the alternative.
Very true. I mean, mine was a little bit more ugly compared to some of the others, but a win's a win, and you take it when you get them.
Yep.
And I for you, Dave. I was like, yes, freaking Kansas City starting the season 0-1. Yes, but
week 2
and the Raiders won. So the improbable teams at the top of the AFC West.
Yeah, but I really didn't expect New England to be good, so it didn't shock me that Oakland won.
Agreed, but again, it's
or
still
Vegas
one of those,
rather.
We knew what you meant.
Yeah,
like it's hard to get past the fact that like they've been Oakland forever.
Yeah, they'll always be Oakland to me.
Mm-hmm.
So again, a win's a win. And they don't have to be pretty. They don't have to put up big numbers. They don't have to freaking have killer stats.
No.
I mean, Bo Nix definitely did not play up to his caliber, throwing 2 picks. Yeah. But the defense did the defense did what they needed to keep them in the game, and like Denver scored enough, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
I'd say poor Brad, but I don't really care about the Dolphins. I mean, they, as he's put it, they're the mismanagement of a lot of the roster over the last few years.
Yeah.
It's coming full circle, and they got, again, you think Indy would be a little better. Daniel Jones should not shred a defense, and I mean, when you have Xavier Howard for the Colts now, saying as soon as we got Tua, when he couldn't get his first option, when he was looking downfield, and then he had to start thinking, that's when they teed off on him. And if this is a harbinger of things to come for the Dolphins,
it's gonna be a long year.
And that Mike McDaniel prognostication of getting shit canned first, even though Ryan Dable looked real good too, and against the Redskins, the Giants. So we're neck and neck. We're neck and neck with those two guys, really showing out who wants to get shit canned first.
And somehow they'll end up coaching each other's teams.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how dumb owners are.
Mm-hmm. Don't try to go for anyone new. Just have retreads.
After week 1, I don't see how you don't just see what you got in Jackson Dart. But also at the same time, do you really want to throw him to the Wolves yet, or just let Russell Wilson eat shit for 5 weeks?
Like I told you, I fucking hate Russell Wilson. Seattle, he was good.
I hate him.
Yeah.
He loved them. The return they got for Wilson was absolutely impeccable. They only gave up a few picks, just nothing really worthwhile.
Yeah.
How he's going to be the guy that's going to still be playing another 2 or 3 years, and I don't know how.
Yeah.
He just can't throw downfield. I don't know. His vision is I don't know if he's got floaters in his eyes or what, but he sucks. He can't see. He can't really move. He just can't.
Yeah,
He can't
and
do
it went away really quick because he used to have one of the best deep balls in the game.
Absolutely, with the snap of a finger, it's like a completely different person.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because that was always the thing with him up there in Seattle is it'd be run, and then play action bomb.
yeah.
Yep.
And it was just the perfect height, and it would just drop right down.
Well, I still think he has like some sort of nagging injury that he refuses to acknowledge
or fix. Yeah. There could be that.
for whatever reason. Like it makes no sense as to why, because unless he's just like, okay, hey, obviously these teams think I'm decent enough. I'm still getting paid to play like shit. Why not milk it for all I can? Which like is shitty in itself, because like the whole objective is to to play football is to win games and to ultimately win championships. Like that's the reason why you play the game. Well,
Some people-
supposed to.
I don't hold it against anybody who plays it for the money.
I don't either.
Because-
I'm not saying that.
Wait, let me get this right. You're willing to pay me this for that? Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that.
Yeah, it again, like you can't.
I wish
fault
I
it.
had some talent that somebody wanted to pay me money for.
No shit, don't we all? Do you think I'm good enough to ride the pine for league minimum? Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
We got Joe Flacco getting whatever he's getting a year at 38, 39. Josh Johnson, the quarterback, still a backup. McCown for how many years? I mean,
yeah. Tyrod Taylor, he's been around forever being a backup.
If owners are dumb enough to spend the money, I'd be smart enough to take it. Well, it's on you, not me.
Chase Daniel made like close to $50 million in his NFL career, and I don't think he had 15 starts.
No. No.
So, I mean, it's crazy how some of that stuff works out.
Well, yeah, because the owners are willing to pay for experience and leadership.
Yeah, it's a good backup. Yeah, absolutely.
So, and like again, you have NFL experience. That's why some of these guys get paid. It doesn't matter win, loss, touchdowns to interception rate. That's irrelevant.
Yeah,
it's the fact that they understand the game. They can pick up on the playbook fast enough, even though it's typically dumbed down a little bit or restricted.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like you get what you pay for in that situation. And look at how many times a backup has come in and like actually helped the team reach the postseason and do well deep into the postseason too.
Yeah,
it happens.
Case Keenum did a little bit in Texas or Houston, not much. He's gone after Deshaun gets drafted, comes to Minnesota, and I'm sure there's a stop maybe in between there.
Denver. He played in Denver.
So go to Denver, do nothing there. But then go to Minnesota, all of a sudden you're leading your team to what? Conference final? Conference semifinal. After the Miracle Minneapolis or the Minneapolis Miracle, the Diggs catch against the Saints. And then you go, I think, to Cleveland where you cash in, or Denver, one of the two. Because again, Denver had a bunch of quarterbacks after Manning. I don't even.
Oh,
I can't even.
It's like eight different ones.
You know, a lot of them, the flash in the pan. He had one or two good games for somewhere else.
You guys rolled through what? Paxton Lynch and Brock Osweiler and
there's somebody.
Simeon.
Yeah, Trevor Simeon, Bridgewater.
Yeah.
So
Had 2 gloves, yeah.
So it was like 8 or 9 quarterbacks over,
8 or 9 games.
4 seasons or whatever it was. And I know that there was one season, I think they started like 6 different guys. It's like, wow.
Oof.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad for a bit after Manning retired.
Yeah, the Osweiler trade, because I think you guys gave up like a second rounder.
Probably. But like, who was it?
Or no, Houston gave up the second rounder when they got him. So you sort of made something back. But again,
I was trying to think. Super Bowl, so the year of Super Bowl 50, they kind of benched Manning for 3 or 4 games.
Yeah, right before the playoffs.
And I think it was Osweiler who came in and won enough to actually get him into the playoffs. And that's when Manning came back and they were able to – he basically came back just to manage the game and give them just enough to win.
Yeah.
Because Denver's defense was like phenomenal that year.
Yep.
I want to say – and I'm pretty sure it was Osweiler.
Sounds right.
Because after that transpired, that's like when they got rid of him. I think not too long after that.
And that might have been the 2016 year when they drafted Lynch and
somewhere in there. Again, they went through so many quarterbacks over that number of seasons after freaking Manning. It was ridiculous. It was. You literally had to check in to see who was actually planning to start that week because you're like 6 deep in the quarterback room and you're going, what the fuck are you guys doing? But they did decent enough to where like they weren't in the top draft picks to get a decent quarterback.
What you don't want to do, you want to bottom out for at least 1 year and fuck it, just
correct. But, given the situation, maybe they didn't have their guy at the time and they weren't. I don't know. It's all a crapshoot, as we all know.
Yeah, because typically the guys who are projected to be the best, in order to be in a spot to pick them, you have to be a really shitty team.
Yep. And of course, there's no guarantee that they're going to transition.
No.
No, when you're the best in college and you have a shitty team in the NFL, a lot of people think you're going to be the savior. It's like, man,
no,
it doesn't work that way.
You got to have the supporting cast in order to at least give yourself an opportunity to like be something.
Mm-hmm. Who's the last one that became a savior?
Well, Jaden Daniels. More recent, Washington hasn't been.
But that's only been a season.
It has, so it'll be interesting to see. And like what Brad said, he thinks they're gonna
he thinks they're gonna regress a little bit.
Yeah, they're gonna falter a little bit, which he's probably right. But again, we'll see. But why when they drafted Jaden, from that perspective, they definitely, again, not a savior yet, but if he's their long-term answer, we'll see. But I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head that just
me neither, because
Roethlisberger maybe.
We could say Josh Allen. Josh Allen started immediately.
Yeah.
Because Lamar was picked at the end of the first round.
Yep.
He looked like he was going to slip to the second round, and somebody traded back in to the first round to get him. Mahomes was drafted to
Tenth.
play behind Alex Smith for a little bit. So it wasn't, and they were already a solid team. They were a playoff team.
Yeah.
Which is the situation you want to go to as a rookie quarterback. You want to go to a team that's not in complete dysfunction and with all new coaches and coordinators and everything. And then, I mean, they went 1-15 so they could draft you, and then you go 3-12 or, whatever it is.
Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah.
And you get beat up and they fire the coach. So a new coach comes in, gets rid of the old coordinator so he can bring in his guys.
Yep.
And it's just rinse and repeat.
And then you have another shitty season, and it's like, okay, yep, after 2 years, yeah, we haven't done anything to help you, but yeah, we're going to move on.
Yeah, we're already starting to think about whether or not we're going to give you the 5th-year option.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times have at least one of us mentioned, like, these young quarterbacks, the teams just, they give up on them way too soon. They're not even given a chance. And like you said, being drafted into a shitty team, there's a reason why they're shitty.
Yep.
Because they don't have the surrounding cast. They don't have the right people in place, whatever, whether it be offensively, defensively, special teams, it doesn't matter. Like there's missing pieces. And somehow you expect them to make like miracles. And I'm sorry.
It doesn't happen often.
That's very difficult to do. But what do we know? Like we're just the casual fan. We don't understand any of this.
No. The only thing I understand is I liked watching my team's defense this weekend.
They look good.
The offense still looked the same to me, where they can look really incredible and they can score really quick at the beginning of the game, and then there are lulls. And to me, it's fucking play calling. It's not right. Love's decision making. Mm-hmm. It's the play calls. One of the big things that's frustrating, and I'm sure a lot of teams, you watch your team and you think the same thing. On 3rd and 2nd or 3rd and 3, why are you throwing it 50 fucking yards?
Yeah,
quit going for the home run. Pick up the first down, get a new set of downs, and keep going. I hate watching deep bombs on 3rd and short. I just don't like it.
It's all right when it works, but the interesting thing is you almost want to ask the coach, what exactly were you seeing that you thought that was the best play call?
Yeah. Or maybe call a play that doesn't have somebody running a go route on 3rd, so there's no temptation. Make it unders and crosses or quick slants, so then you take that temptation for the long, dramatic, great big play to happen. Take that away from the quarterback. Don't let him make that decision.
Yeah.
So
that's another way to do it, but then again, that would require an offensive coordinator to think, and sometimes it's obvious they don't think.
Yeah.
They're doing a lot of overthinking.
Yes.
Correct. They're trying to outsmart the other team, and they just end up outsmarting themselves.
Yep.
But like I said, watching the defense was a lot of fun because those guys are fast and they're running hard after the football. And that's what I like to see. I mean, the sacks and all that stuff will come with that kind of thing.
Right.
But it's seeing them cause constant pressure all the time, playing fast.
Yeah, the old no plays off deal, especially with Parsons when he got his first sack.
Yeah.
That wasn't just like, oh man, comes off the edge, Goff like rolls into him, and then no, Goff scrambled to the right as Parsons on the left, coming through on like a stunt.
Coming through a double team.
And I'm just like, oh, and he just beat him to the sideline.
Yeah. And
I'm just like, Jesus Christ, it's gonna be
watching him essentially manhandle Sewell was not what I expected to see. He made Sewell look bad multiple times, and even if he wasn't making the sack, he was putting the pressure, which allowed other people to make the sack, or that's exactly what led to the interception by Williams. Was Parsons was right there going to be in his face.
Yeah, there's plenty of times where Sewell was getting back right into Goff's lap, and Goff couldn't step through and step forward and throw and put everything he wanted on the pass. So it was just like,
yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how he progresses and gets into game shape. And I guess he was asking for more snaps, and they told him no. They're like, no, just hold back.
Well, and that's the thing. He's got that money. He's still one of those guys that he's young enough to where he still wants to continue to prove he's worth a damn. Mm-hmm. Even though he really has nothing to prove. Like he doesn't. Like he's a superstar.
Yep. He wants that ring.
Yep.
And
that's going to be great Jerry too.
And that's
double to be like, I want one because again the greats, and then Jerry Jones is a fucking idiot. So
that's why I hope it happens. That's why I hope it happens at some point for him.
That would be I'd hope that would be one of the first things he says if they win. Thanks, Jerry.
Yeah.
Well, look at DeMarcus Ware. Like he didn't. That's the reason why he left Dallas. He wanted to go someplace to where there was a potential chance to win a championship.
Yeah.
He ended up in Denver. What happened? He got his ring.
Yep.
So. Yeah, and you never blame those guys again if it's one of those situations, like Micah or where it looked like Trey Hendrickson was going that way for Cincinnati. It's like I just want to be paid my value according to what everybody else is getting paid, and you're like trying to lowball me because you want to sign all these other guys. That ain't my job. I love my teammates, but pay me. Without me doing what I'm doing, they don't look good.
The offense doesn't get the ball as much.
Yeah.
We get the offense back on the field.
Yeah, which people want to see D.D. Lamb, Pickens, everybody they got down there. But it's like, you don't want to pay me. I mean, that's where I'll never, if fans get pissed at players for wanting the most, it's like the owners are getting stupid amounts of money. They got fucking.
Oh yeah, it's almost like a license to print money.
Yep.
For NFL owners.
Oh yeah.
When they're sitting there and it's like, well, I don't know if we can afford to. Be like, somebody can.
No, they can. They're trying to limit the amount of like luxury tax they have to fucking pay.
Well, yeah.
If they end up going over the cap. Well, here's the thing. If you're Jerry Jones, who's probably one of the top richest NFL owners outside of Denver, because Denver is owned by like the Walmart folks. Who gives a shit if you're having to pay $3 and $4 fucking $1 million over the luxury tax? You won championships. Cool. Championships generate more revenue. Hello.
Well,
just shut up and pay it.
Their fucking merch. I mean, Jesus. Again, it's not the 90s anymore. We know that. Again, most Cowboys fans still think it's.
They do. Absolutely.
But that merch still sells. I mean, I got to imagine it's top 3 in the league. Steelers are going to be right there. Then I don't know who. Maybe Packers. Niners have a good fan base. But it's still, when you think of top merch in the league, I always think of Dallas. Because that was everywhere. And it still is.
And they probably sell out every game, too.
Mm-hmm. At stupid prices. Stupid.
And I believe they're still the considered the most valuable franchise in professional sports. I think they're still above the Yankees.
Which wouldn't surprise me. And a lot of that has to do with the merchandise.
Yeah. Well, and the
Jerry
stadium itself,
That
he
helps.
rents it out to anything and everything. Whereas the majority of the Yankees' value, a lot of their value is in their own. They have their own television network, the Yes Network.
Most of the Yankees' values on the vintage car market.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, Scott, and that doesn't.
You don't do much.
Surprise me.
You don't do much at Yankee Stadium. You've got the Pinstripe Bowl, but that's usually Rutgers and Boston College or some like sixth place team in the ACC and Big Ten. It's like, okay. Again, it's a cool setup. Not to use that word, but it's different. But you're not getting like a BCS type playoff game. You're not getting Michigan, Alabama, Florida, Texas, or whatever. You're not getting those types of teams in there.
Right.
Yeah,
we already talked about that, Orlando. We kept that to a minimum though.
You guys.
But Jerry still owns a shit ton of land. So like where I live, up the road, east of here, is an area known as Gates of Prosper. And like there's Walmart, Target, Ross, Dick's, all sorts of restaurants, all in this area. Like split between basically like what you would call a state highway. And to the west of said state highway, Jerry owned all of that shit. And because he is a savvy businessman, he probably leased that land to the individuals that built the strip centers and the Target and everything else, because he just wants that money to continue to come in. So I'll disagree. So Stephen Jones is not an idiot. He gets a bad rap because he's not the one making the decisions. He's not allowed to make the decisions.
Yeah.
It's Jerry's team. So he makes the decision.
Yeah. Stephen Jones is a GM and title only.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nothing more. Mm-hmm. Nothing more. And I say that because let's face it, I live in North Texas. I don't follow the Cowboys, but the Cowboys are everywhere. So like you hear people talk about stuff, you see stuff because of where you live in the freaking your Google News feed, just again, because of where you live. And I feel bad for Steven because again, like he's given no chance to do what a GM is supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could picture it. I'd love to be a fly on the wall with Jerry and Steven in a room having a conversation in preparation for the upcoming draft. And Stephen Jones saying, these are the guys that I'm thinking, like, because we're a little bit light in this area, in this position, I think these guys like will really fit in. And Jerry's like, no, these are the ones that these are the guys that we're going with.
Yep.
But yet he opens his mouth and talks about like he didn't want fucking Randy Moss because of the personality. Well, you're dumb because like, could you imagine what could have happened in Dallas if they had Randy Moss?
They would have actually won some more titles.
Potentially, like it's all hypothetical. But again, it's like, dude, you're a fucking idiot. Like your idea of thinking of characteristics in players, you're missing the point. you don't go with Randy Moss, but then you choose to get a Terrell Owens.
And now George Pickens.
Yeah.
It's like you're literally like contradicting yourself when you do shit like that, which proves and goes to show you he shouldn't be making the fucking decisions.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
He tries to avoid the personality issues in college. He waits till they get to the NFL and fully establish they have issues, and then he wants them.
Yeah. A little too late at that point. But it blows my mind that, and if I'm being honest, like if I was Stephen Jones, at some point I'd hey Dad, you know what? I'm done. Like, shove it. Like I want to prove myself. Does he get like
salary though? That's the only thing where, again, money shouldn't be the end all be all, but
yeah, but do we know
what that will look like right now for him? Because I'm sure that's his pot of gold plus like 18 more pots of gold at the end of that rainbow. So it's like,
potentially.
I'll shut the fuck up because I'm like, okay.
Well, and he may stick around because at some point, like if Jerry does quote unquote step down, Steven would be
he won't step down until he's in a casket.
Well, yes. I'm aware, but like then it'll be interesting to see what happens. But if he was smart,
he isn't.
And then they'll find out, they'll go to the will reading, and he will have downloaded his conscious onto a hard drive, and it will be AI Jerry running it.
You're probably right.
He's got enough money that he's out there funding it to happen.
The Richard Nixon head from Futurama that's still alive, that'll be Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
The encased head, it's something that'll be
a Max Headroom recreation.
Him and Ted Williams' head.
God. Oh man, help us all if that's in fact the case. Just regardless, like none of us are Dallas fans. We talk about it all the time, but man, heaven help us if that's in fact what happens at some point.
It's crazy that you would think you would get just downright lucky once in the last 30 years. Yep. And they just haven't.
No, and then they draft somebody like Van Der Esch, and you're like, man, this guy looks like a monster. Sean Lee.
So
looks
good.
like a monster, and then boom, something gets neck, back, whatever it is, you're hurt. And it's like, again, whatever deal he made with the devil, it's always like, okay, you're coming up, you're coming up, you're coming.
The devil keeps trying to cash it in, and Jerry just slips him.
Yep. Well, yeah, because Dallas, when you think about it, the last however many years, they've pretty much hit on almost all their top draft picks. But something usually always happens.
Zach Martin.
Yep.
This guy looks like 15 years like a Germani Dawson. Nope.
Well, I mean, Tyron Smith too. Tyron Smith was a monster.
Yeah, he was.
They had the pieces, they just could never get it done.
Zeke looked like a fucking world beater.
Yeah.
A lot of that had to do with coaching.
He went off a cliff real quick.
Yeah, that's the last good run he had was right off the cliff.
That was partial coaching issues though, as to why they just couldn't. And then like Dak, not knowing what he had to do. I mean, come on, you've been an NFL quarterback for how many years, and you forget that the umpire or whatever has to touch the ball before. Like, hello. I mean, come on.
The ref has to place the football.
Yep. It's like that's the stuff that, and if I'm being honest, like, and again, I'm not a Dallas fan, and you're going to hate me for saying this because I'm pretty sure this was against the Packers, but the Des Bryant no catch that actually should have been a catch.
That was in
was-
Green Bay.
Was probably really their best opportunity to win a championship because that team was very well rounded, both offensively, defensively, and special teams. And I'm not saying that they would have won if the call was made. I'm not saying that, but again, like that.
It was a case of the NFL trying to get too cute with all their stupid rules.
Absolutely.
They redefined what a catch was, and it made them look really stupid in that situation because if they were going to call it by rule, they called it correctly. It was not a catch by their dumb definition.
Technically, that is correct. But then, of course, they come back later on and be like, well, actually, it's like, okay, come on. Like, this shit can't be left open for interpretation.
Yeah.
It needs to be black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Because look at how many times
And now it has.
misunderstanding of the definition of certain situations, and teams have been screwed.
Yeah, because one of the refs on the field will make a call, and then they get called over the sideline, and the dude from New York goes, "No,
Oh no."
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, Calvin Johnson. I think it was it might have been the year
that was
after.
against the Bears.
Yep, in Chicago, and he put the ball or he had the ball down, getting up.
Caught it, palm. He had it in his palm, and he used it to put it down on the ground to get up. And they said no catch.
Yeah,
I was livid because I had Stafford and Megatron on fantasy, and I was going nuts. This is it. We're going. And I always want to see Detroit do well, but it's like then you see that and it's no touch or no catch. I'm like, then what the fuck is a catch?
Yeah,
I
that
don't
would have
know.
been down by contact too, wouldn't it? That was the whole reason as to why people were bitching too.
No, that he had to caught it. Like he went over and then he like went back in the end zone, and so then like trying to get up and he had the ball here, boom, push, let go of the ball, and there.
Oh,
No, he didn't control it all the way through, and I'm like, what the fuck do you mean not all the way through? He was getting up. He was already in the end zone. He already came down.
that's where they give like the whole football move type thing to like
He was making a football move to celebrate. I mean,
right.
oh, I was incensed then. I was just like, this is what is going on.
But that's what we're ultimately getting at. Like there's too many ways to interpret certain rules.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where a lot of the frustration and aggravation come from your casual NFL fans.
Yeah.
Like we do our best as fans to understand the rules and what they mean, because like you don't want to sit there and be like, well, the rule says this and that. So, but again, some of that boils down to common sense. But these officials are not allowed to leverage.
They're not allowed to use discretion a lot of the time. On a lot of, especially whenever it's a rule that the NFL wants to enforce right now. It's their new shiny toy, and they want to, see how it works. They want to see how it works in reality and in practice, and then it usually looks pretty stupid.
One thing I've never understood is why are certain calls not challengeable?
Yeah, I think you should be able to challenge pretty much everything.
Like I've never.
I disagree with what you called. Let's see if somebody else agrees with me.
Yeah, and again, it'd be the same thing. You got two of them. You lose two of them. Hey, that's it. You want to do it on a holding and something else? Fine, whatever. But the game takes too long, or that again, then don't have 45 goddamn commercials for gambling,
right?
For fucking beer, whatever it is.
Yeah, they talk about each team getting 3 timeouts, a half, and everything, until you go and watch a game in person and realize, oh, they have 3 timeouts, but they have 8 TV timeouts.
Yep, which is just the
After
same.
every kick return, it's like, okay, timeout on the field. Who called timeout? Nobody. The cable company did. That's what it is.
Yep.
Oh, you got to pay the advertisers. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
got to pay the bills.
Yeah, and the whole at the end of each quarter flipping the field. That specifically was done for advertisement purposes.
Mhm.
Yep. So
Another break. Yay.
some of the things that they do just kind of blow your mind though too. But coach threw a challenge flag. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Mike Pereira. Yeah, that call is not challengeable. What? What do you mean? Huh?
Yeah.
How in the fuck is that even a thing? No wonder why some coaches do shit and not realize that what they're doing is actually wrong, because all they do is they keep revamping, changing, updating, revising, adding, removing, combining every year. And how the fuck are you supposed to remember everything? Seriously.
Yeah, I can't imagine Bill Parcells, Marty Schottenheimer, what was it, Billick. I can't imagine all those guys cower and doing any of this challenge flag shit. They just fuck it. I don't know what I'm challenging. I'm just going to throw it out there for fucking throwing out there. I want a timeout. So that's going to be my timeout. I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
It is what it is, I guess. I know that's your favorite saying, Dave, but
I know it is. It is.
I don't know how else to put it.
How'd that auction end up?
Nobody else bid. It stayed with what it was at.
Really?
Yeah, I expected it to jump up, and it just didn't.
That's interesting.
Yeah. But I may have dove in if I didn't have possibly money tied up in that LT.
Yeah.
Because if you ask me which one I want more, I would rather have the LT.
100%.
Well, because like you said, that card is the one that you didn't bid on. It's kind of
a novelty.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. It's a gimmick novelty thing to me. While super nice and really cool to look at, it's not worth the price tag, especially with what the price tag for that product was.
That was 100%.
It was so dumb. You were never pulling anything out of that was going to be worth the money, because nothing in it was game used.
Correct.
No.
Basketball, it was game used. And while the price was still really high, I think basketball, when it came out the first time, I don't know if they did it. I think they just did it a second time. It's getting ready to come out. But that first go around, I think it was right around $11,000 a box. I don't know what football ever costs.
I think it was 15, but don't hold me to that.
Was it really? Wow.
Yeah, don't hold me to that. But I want to say it was 15K.
Yeah.
And for those who are curious, we're talking about Eminence.
Yeah, Eminence.
The ultimate of high,
yeah,
flawless on steroids, but yet on the football side, nothing game used. Nothing.
Not a single one.
All in.
Which is too bad, because the patch autos are beautiful.
Oh, they're stunning. They are absolutely stunning.
It was the same thing with Topps Diamond in 2015, their last go around. That Topps Diamond product was beautiful, the patch autos, but again, wasn't game used, so I never even thought about owning him, because it would have been nice, because Jordy Nelson and Eddie Lacy both had patch autos in that product. I would have bought those.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you would have asked me years ago, I would have said it didn't matter whether or not. Oh, nice. SPX
Those
Force.
are nice.
There was a time in which game used game worn, player worn event. Like there was a time in which I didn't give a shit, but that was then until
Everything becomes
everything became that, and it's like, yeah, no, I can't, I can't do that. I can't do it.
All it does is save me a ton of money.
Doubt, without a
I'm
doubt.
like, okay, well, that's an entire section of the hobby that I don't have to pay attention to. Other than whenever something comes out, I look to see if just in case it's game used.
Well,
And
absolutely. Like I always peek.
Yep.
What? There is one. I don't know if it's 23 or 24, but there's one product in one of those years that TD's jersey and or patch autos are actually, well, they're listed as game used.
Yeah.
You know, take it for what it's worth. But again, like but I don't remember. I don't remember what year and what product it was.
Yeah.
But of course, those that I watched in, like, they sold for a decent premium because they were in fact game used, comparative to something similar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, phone card,
$100 phone card.
yeah, unscratched. Wow.
I remember back in the day, I had being living here in Missouri, I somehow wound up with the Neil Smith autographed phone card.
No shit.
That's an awesome rookie card of Champ Bailey.
That's killer. I've never seen one of those.
I've seen there's autograph versions of those because I've seen the Edger and James.
Yeah, but that's killer.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's killer.
Yeah, I've got Kevin Johnson, the old Browns receiver shop.
Yeah, but I mean, Champ definitely one of the top tier guys later on from that draft class. If you think about it, but being on the defensive side of the ball.
He played at Georgia, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's an awesome card. It's yellowed, but
no, that's but the gold too. So.
Oh, okay. So it was supposed to look like that.
Yeah. 5,000 silver. We're at 10.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
What was that from?
Studio 94, I think.
Okay.
Studio Stars.
I always like Studio.
That early stuff. Well, not the early. I mean, I like the pictures because, again, it was a different, obviously, feel to the game. When they started coming out with their inserts, that's when I really did well.
I remember opening so much of the Studio 8x10 product and hoping, Master Strokes, that's where they came from.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where Panini ended up stealing them and putting it in impeccable.
Stained glass, too, in the 8x10s.
Yeah. Yeah, I know me and my one of my groomsmen, Jimmy, we would buy that stuff all the time. He actually pulled a couple of the 8x10 Master Strokes.
Oh, wow.
They were cool. I think he pulled Piazza, and I can't remember who the other one was, but we bought a lot of that, and then we ended up getting into that. Those are absolutely gorgeous.
I didn't even see it.
That's an insert. It's Ultra Stars. Yeah, Favre's in that set, and they are so cool.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, that's the Ruby from 98?
97.
Yeah. Looks like peacock feathers.
Yep. Gold refractor.
Yep.
Yeah, somebody's else is gonna have to answer that question.
That is Favre. I are not Favre. That's a Garnett I've always wanted. Star Power Supreme.
Blue. 93 Studio Heritage Series, I think. In baseball, I know. I don't think football ever had it. But yeah, they had like the old school 10s and 20s. Some of those guys, the uniforms.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Are these all recent stuff, Dave?
No, this is all crap that's
Hot hands.
Yep. Flair Showcase.
Titanium.
That's a good looking card.
Oh,
I
dude.
loved those.
That's the gold too.
I pulled the gold of Derek Jeter from baseball.
Oh wow.
And I'm almost positive I gave it to Jimmy. Jimmy collected Jeter.
I have one of those. Only because it was part of the set that I put together.
Everybody knows Jonathan Quinn. Again, number on
Best fusion. The atomics of those are ridiculously cool.
Yep.
It's in there, but half these numberings are.
Is that to 100 or is that just? Okay,
Oh, is that one of the hundreds?
Yeah.
Yeah, refractor.
Which I thought it was. Oh, that's good.
That's a great card.
They don't sleep in the old Raheem collection.
Those cards have picked up value recently.
Wonder how much all that stuff from Raheem is. I mean, I've looked at a couple things to get, but
Well, yeah, because you have a lot of the big stuff of Raheem.
courtesy of Ryan buying a lot of that shit. But that was one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to pick up a few Raheems, and I was able to get the Jambalaya, the original.
Yep.
And a lot of that, like ultra type shit, was case hits, clear stuff that was case hits. Where
Yep.
When people could afford and find packs of cards, and you knew of the insert, maybe you haven't seen it because again, one per case.
Mm-hmm.
And it isn't a kaboom where everybody has 500. It's something where like Kenny Anderson, one for 4 boxes. Well, that's great to have a Kenny Anderson, but I want to see Jordan, I want to see Garnett, I want to see Rashid, I want to see Weber, Shaq, whoever it is. I want to see those guys instead. But a lot of time you didn't. It just wasn't around.
Every time I decide to search eBay for some cards of basketball guys I want, I quickly remember why I don't own any. It's just because they just cost so much money.
Yep, stupid.
No.
Yep, stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with my flaws, I hate watching and wanting to see if anybody picks up anything that's possibly rare. And I was like, trading card blog shit. It's like that's all you hear. Kobe, autos, 15,000.
Yeah.
I told Naomi, she's like, "Is that worth it?" I said, "No. I mean, it's worth whatever somebody will pay. That's always the end game. We always say that. But at the same time, I'm like, Michael and I had this discussion that how many Kobe fucking autos were there?
Lots.
A ton.
I mean, it's not Pete Rose Stamusual type numbers.
Bobby Dorr, but I mean it's up there.
It's way up
Bob
there. He signed so much with Panini for multiple years before he passed. And now, yeah. R.A. Dickey.
That's cool.
It's not focusing. Is it out of like
25?
25? Yeah.
I think the only other Dickey card I have is a booklet out of with Johnson. But I got that thing, I think, off one of the Facebook things for $7.
Yeah. Another thing that's frustrating is I looked into getting a nice Trout auto recently. And I was like, man, even the stuff that's new coming out of packs, which isn't what I want. I don't want any of the new stuff. His autos aren't $300 a piece anymore, people. Stop.
No, there's no magnet either.
Yeah. First day issue.
Ricky Jordan, so at some point Eddie will probably be getting that.
That's the favorite stamping that I like for first day issues.
Yeah, those are cool.
That should be as universally known as the 89 Griffey upper deck.
I agree. Whenever I was a kid collecting, that was the card.
And that's what won me a couple Leaf promo packs at Ryan's. That one not the pre-national. What was it? Whatever name they had. Because that was a trivia. What was that card number? And I yelled out 300, and he just looked, and I'm like, I know Frank Thomas. You go down that road, we're gonna be in trouble there. So I'm gonna win something.
Oh God, yes.
I love those.
Those are about as pretty as they get.
Yep. I would agree with that. All of you die cuts. Another one.
Is that a red? Yeah, that's a red. That's nice.
I got it.
Oh yeah, Elite Series.
Yep.
Igor.
10,000, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there was like 5 on the Legend and 5 on the Auto. Or maybe it's Legend, 5 on the Auto. Pocket statistical standouts.
They're beautiful cards.
Lowest rung, sit down.
That's really, really nice.
Yep, win.
Sadly, I was having a hard time deciding if it was Tony Gwynn or Mo Vaughn. And I was like, my timeline's messed up.
One of my all-time favorite cards ever.
One of my all-time favorite cards ever.
Oh,
the Ryan Popple.
Anytime I see those are just like, again, there were $80, $100 cards, something like that. And you're like, I'm never going to own that. Never.
Yeah, and what they're
so good.
A couple bucks now.
5 or so.
There's a rip.
Vintage.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'll give you my cracked SGC case, and you can put it in a case.
Okay.
Print out your own label.
One of my favorites that I need to finish because
that's beautiful.
That Sports Cards magazine. I remember seeing those the first time. I'm like, oh, wow, what is that?
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's a fucking patch.
Yep. Absolute Patches used to be where it was at.
Oh, yeah.
Is numbered out of 5?
Correct.
Yep.
Corey Dillon. I mean, it's got some creasing on the edges, but
which was not uncommon for those, though.
Nope.
No. I passed up 1. one of my favorite error cards that you could actually find.
Oh, the reverse negative. That card was freaking like super expensive for so many years too.
Yeah, it was. Then people were like, "Oh my God, there's 400 million of them."
Yep.
That's cool. That was back when Art Monk didn't sign anything.
Yep.
Just like I'm glad they haven't been able to get Lynn Swan to sign stuff. Because that's another guy who only signed for a very short period of time and a few upper deck products. Really hard to find them, and they're very expensive.
Oh,
but luckily,
stupid expensive.
Yep. Luckily, Panini couldn't get him to sign anything.
Yeah. Of course, it's the same thing with Reggie, though, too.
But
yeah,
at least you can. His stuff will pop. Swan, that sign of the times, just if you see it, it's like you got to pay whatever the price is if you want.
And I think it's numbered out of 125, maybe.
It's not a low numbered.
He has autographs in that, and he also has autographs in Donruss Classic, which is a set that you and I both love.
And I think those are the 25 or less.
Yeah, they're pretty low.
Here's one.
I think Reggie would have signed a whole lot more if he hadn't died.
You're probably right. Well, it's the same thing with Derek Thomas.
Yeah, I love those that year Diamond producers.
Yeah, those are so
the felt edges with the balsa wood back.
It's just literally everything on one card, minus acetate.
Yeah, acetate's the only thing missing.
That's absolutely beautiful, man.
Yeah, those were really hard pulls.
Oh, case hit.
Nice artist proof.
Artist proof.
Again, if you didn't have the Sports Illustrated, you didn't know how good this guy was supposed to be.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lopez.
Row
That's one of that.
Row 3?
No. What is it? 1.
Okay.
That card design right there is my favorite across the sports. I love the look of those things. There's some quantum.
Is that quantum leaf?
Quantum Leaf Infinity.
No.
Purple one. This the base are blue, then there's red, purple, and green for the Infinity. Varying numbering.
15.
Oh, damn.
Another one of my favorites.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
Black and
Idols.
Yep. Kenny Lofton.
Speaking of rare, did you get in what you were able to purchase the other day, Dave?
Give me a hint.
Give me a hint.
I'm trying to think what it would be.
One of your crazy old PCs?
No, not yet.
It hasn't come in yet.
Yeah, this is off.
You talking about the Northcutt?
Yeah.
Michael? Yeah, I know about that one too. That was the fact that you found finally stumbled across that one. No, not Bilal Powell. Yeah, I'm looking forward to actually seeing that one when you get it, Dave. That's for sure.
Yep. That's cool.
Pristine.
Oh, that's a gold die cut. Is it numbered out of 30? 33.
Joni Pitkinen. I think it's rookie. Yeah.
Platinum. D. Lee.
These tough.
Oh, that's a moment. Emerald moment. Kerry Collins.
Yep. People fail to realize how rare some of the first iterations of those were.
Those cards, you're doing
That's
it justice. Those look very plain in most pictures, but it dances in the light.
Yep. Base hits too, if I'm not mistaken.
Very expensive cards.
Gold Star Redemption. Yeah, I'm still kicking myself in the ass for not going after the
That's
Select
pretty.
Stars. The Gold Star Redemption that I saw up on eBay of the quad with
Jarrell.
Marie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like Merino, like that. It's 4 superstars, and it's like this is gonna freaking kill me.
Oh, the one that I showed, the Merino Emmett Bar Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like yeesh.
Roddy White, 6. Yep. End zone. Back when end zone meant something.
Yep.
That's a pretty card.
TD has one of those.
Oh, Seahorn. 12. Good Lord.
Is that gold?
It's
Gold
the
zone?
Team 2000, is it?
Final score.
Oh, final score.
I think it was Select had wins, and I think Score had team touchdowns. Because St. Louis has I think theirs were 66 for their numbering. But some other teams had 28, and it's like, okay, those teams are garbage. So I don't remember the. Again, you can't see it because we don't have the light behind.
There's Omega.
See my friend.
Oh, yeah, I could see your finger moving.
Yep.
Oh, Kerry Collins.
Yeah, I don't remember
That thing is
though.
crazy looking.
Premium Pater, but the color.
Oh, I noticed the
Red.
color being red, but I was still trying to figure out exactly what the set was.
95 Skybox Premium. I
Okay.
think they're 1 in 6, 1 in 8. Oh, good. I just bought this card.
Though that year, that set is super cool.
Yeah, the fucking tops stole it.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were cool.
Oh, nice.
There's a
I think
gold 52.
I think I have Musa Muhammad and Dorsey Levens, I think is the one that I have.
That is freaking awesome.
Didn't I send you the regular Slamboree of Garnett, Michael?
You may have. I don't even remember. It's been so long.
I know it wasn't the one numbered to 100. I would have remembered that. I'm still curious to know if you've had a chance if you've ever bothered to look at the one die cut that I sent you to see if there's ever been another one ever put online.
I haven't.
That's cool. Because that card got you so giddy, man. That fucking put a smile on my face. Every once in a while I go back and watch that video and just listen to you being giddy like a school kid, man.
Yeah, it's right here. It's in the big box.
Hold on, Dave. I'm gonna minimize you real quick. Damn it, I'm hitting the wrong fucking button.
And this lighting isn't going to do it any justice. The 21st century, and then his name and rookie year 95-96 in hollow foil. But 74 out of 100, 21st century phenoms.
From 99 2000?
Yep, 99-2000. Upper Deck Century Legends.
Yeah, that was just I was freaking mesmerized when I stumbled across it myself, looking through stuff when you and I were talking. I'm like, oh yeah, I probably got some freaking Garnett stuff.
Hmm.
You're back again, big there, Dave. Another Epic's Emerald.
And you saw that Pickens was the 25 for the purple. So it's again, his red might be the 15 or whatever it is.
I don't think I've ever seen that triple.
I know I haven't.
For me to Josh Willie Dilly Ding Dong and then Jason Bay.
Yeah.
The 15, I think. Somewhere. Yeah.
Ultimate Collection.
Oh,
That's
sure.
beautiful.
Ultimate Collection is the shit.
So
I
was
was-
Premier.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's real neat.
Ultra Modern.
Nothing wrong with having an Acuna rookie, though.
Don't like new stuff, but then Naomi's birthday and
That
in a
rose
so
gold.
I'll take that every time. This one I was super happy to get. Again, nobody seems to remember how difficult these were. Especially showed one earlier, Bledsoe. The time frame was what? 92 did they come out with them? And I think by 97 they were completely gone. Nobody gave a shit. Because again, technology.
Phone cards.
Again, not on the back with the thing, but there's no promo. It doesn't say promo on there. So again, that's the one I usually, I don't mind them if they're a promo, but I'd rather have the pack full. This again, just no scratch off thing in the back. 96, they came in with numbers because they had Proline DC3 and Burt Jones. I don't think so. I'd have to look, and of course, looking is half the battle. But I don't think I've got anything of Burt Jones. But yeah, the Proline DC3 had it, and there's die cut shit, and there's just so much cool stuff out of there. And again, that year they also incorporated the rookies. So you had Lawrence Phillips, you had Yak Batuka, you had Keyshawn. Don't know if Terry Glenn might have snuck in there, but it's just, again, that's always a card. If I see phone cards, especially numbered or like the printers.
Yeah, TD
How many
has
people are
some.
going to have these two cards in the same box right next to each other?
Nobody.
Yeah. I can't believe what these bring now. I haven't seen one for sale for under $200. I could not find a Garnett that had sold, but a Vince Carter PSA 9 sold for $260 on bids.
Okay.
So
maybe not as rare as what we were thinking.
The thing is, Kobe sells.
Well, of course.
Raw. There's been a couple raw sales of Kobe's that have been like $700 and up.
But again, like I didn't. It had nothing to do with value in the first place. It just you and I were just both mesmerized.
It doesn't matter what it's worth. It's an awesome looking card,
and it's where it should be too.
It is happy to be in this collection. And the card right behind it is the Darryl Green helmet auto. I just have random stuff.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yep.
Well, that's the good part too of this shit. It's like, again, like you get the Terry Glenn, the rave reviews. That was another tough one.
That's a nice card.
again, a lot of this stuff I do like Stoudemire. I love Mighty Mouse,
Uh-huh.
the Grand Hill rookie team. But again, even stuff like that, it wasn't ridiculous back then. But just finding it. I mean, you could find like a Sharon Wright or some other just shitbag rookie.
Yeah, I love Bryson's signature.
Mm-hmm.
It looks so nice.
Old Royal, I thought another one that was going to do well. It did okay, but not.
Come on, focus so I can read it.
That's what the wonders of a phone.
Yeah, it's just not wanting to pull it.
Mark Quinn
Hmm.
was a decent power hitter for you guys way back when. Again, just shows again the 90 price. I love the write up, but old me can't read that shit. So 99 probably played September call up. He had 6 homers, 18 RBIs, batted .330, and like 80 at bats. So it's like you too, Mike. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Yes. Have a good one.
So but that superscript stuff, somebody either must have got an offer on this Derek Lee that I've been watching for some time. I think I originally got an offer a while back, and it wasn't anything that I could count. It was just go to checkout or delete offer. Well, that doesn't mean no good. Counter this offer. I don't feel this offer winning on it. There wasn't that. There was on that. What do you call it? That North cut. There's at least the best offer option. Oh. Where we've said it before, it's like I'd rather just hammer the bin, but at this point, Josh Johnson, I'm more apt to now hammer a bin.
Yeah, if it's something rare that you don't see or a card that you really love and want multiples of.
Which are several, like that.
Yes.
The Sweet Spot update patch, Sweet Beginnings patch. But seeing that North cut, I'm like, I should hit the bin because I've never seen it. At the same time, it's North cut. There's nobody else watching it. I put the heart down there. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw an offer right now. See what he's got. If he counters even $5 below what the price was, I'm good. I still can do that. I don't want to, but I'm not going to see another one. And if I do, I'll try to get that one too.
Yeah, exactly. There are certain cards that if I see them, I'm hitting buy it now on. Especially if there's certain cards that I've been looking for so long that I'm just going to pay because I don't want, because most of the stuff that I'm really looking for are cards I've been looking for 12, 15 years.
Yeah, it's not a couple weeks old. Oh man, I want to find the snake skin.
Yeah, no.
You want to get
I'm still looking for a card from 2012 Panini Black Friday. So I am playing the long game because I have no choice.
No, well, again, when nothing pops up and half that stuff goes into collections and just sits there because at the time people wanted it and those people grew out of the collection and they haven't come back with pretty much everybody else in the hobby. It's like, well, in there they sit. Sure.
Oh, Dougie. Out of 5, that's nice.
So, yeah, just shit on the table here. My number one goal every year is to get organized, obviously.
It just never happens. You don't have time.
And if I do, that's the last thing I want to do is look at shit and try to sift through stuff. And
No, when I have time, I like to sit and do nothing and say nothing and be left alone.
I just head up and watch car crash videos or music countdowns and get mad at them. Like I'll get mad at that stuff or watch weather. I never have to think about that. So no, it's always a battle. I hate. I like when I'm done with it because again, when I went through the Josh Johnson, I picked one of everything, and I separated those out from the duplicates. I mean that felt good.
I bet.
But now probably fucking 3-4 stacks of shit. I know at least half of it's got to go in there. It's a 101 or something to 5 or 10 or whatever. At some point, again, the winter's coming. I don't want it to, but
you need to look through some of those football Hall of Fame boxes and get your eyes on that Nitschke again. When was the last time you saw it?
I know where. I think it's when I'm sitting downstairs. I got like 3 boxes that are right off to my right on the floor, and then that's usually where the Hall of Fame shit stays close by because I'm like, something happens. And that and the Johnsons are probably the things that are making it out. And that's the other reason why I want to get the Johnsons in there. So if shit hits the fan, the copies of the one are in there.
Yep, I've got my important stuff in this big, huge Harbor Freight case. So I can grab this, but then it's going to be like knocking out a window and just popping all the canvases off the wall. Get them thrown out.
Tell Alicia, you got one job.
Yeah.
Just please don't get them scratched. I might get burned. That's all right.
I can deal with it.
Yeah.
No, I don't want my clothes or the important documents. I want my cards and my pictures. Because I can't replace these.
No. They're not making any more Josh Johnson 101. So
exactly. There's too many cards in here where it's the only one.
So yeah, that's something I got to do at some point too. I want to get like I've seen them again at like Costco and Sam's. There's like the black and
the Centurion. Is it the refractor? Holy shit! Yeah, that's the biggie.
It's a couple dollars.
He's on. You're on mute.
You say it best when you say nothing.
I wasn't talking, so.
Okay. Well, you should be because that card's fucking great.
This was actually the first collection purchase since technically like coming back to YouTube. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure this is the one that I did as a private show for you and Dave.
Okay. Yeah, that's an incredibly big card.
Yeah, this wasn't the main reason why I ended up buying the collection or whatever, but like he ended up going through my checklist like a lot of people have. But, the fact that this was a freaking PSA 10, I'm like, yeah, that's
huge.
That's a hell yes. Thank you very much.
I'd like to own the Favre someday. I just don't want to pay for it.
But so
I
like
wouldn't
that,
mind paying for it. We just don't want to pay the current.
Yes.
and again, that's not a recent pickup, but
Yeah.
Most people don't know this, and I'm not going to go into the story. But that's the big pickup.
Okay.
So that's the new ride. It'll be delivered tomorrow.
Very nice.
What's the lure that you're putting a Zion case in?
The crazy thing is, that's a 2022. It's got under 17,000 miles on it.
Is it like a rental return or?
It's a lease return.
Okay.
So the car guy I use, he works. It's all leasing, so that's what they do. Like you can lease returns, or you can buy the lease returns.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's long story short, fellas. I was in a car accident the day before my son's wedding. My car got totaled. That's the reason why I showed the picture. But yeah, I guess delivered tomorrow.
You sold all your vintage, and that's what you got.
No, Terrell Davis collection. It's all gone. I sold it all. As I have the box of 98 and 99 sitting here right to my right. I have been working on integrating and auditing, but it's taken a little bit more time this go around.
It feels like it just takes fucking forever now to figure shit out. That's the only problem I'm having with cards. It's like, okay, here's a stack over here. Here's a stack here. Obviously, you just saw fucking how many stacks. Half that shit I probably haven't looked at in like over a year.
Oh. I don't think I showed you guys this or talked to you about it.
Okay.
My old 2012 finite.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, it is just not one to focus tonight. Anyway,
Yeah, it's the whole white.
I sold it raw. It got graded a PSA 10.
Of course.
And it has changed hands 3 times since I owned it. Well, it just changed hands again. It was sold on, I can't remember which auction site sold it, whether it was Heritage or Golden or somebody. It's sold for $18,000 with buyer's premium.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, $18,000.
Holy shit!
I can't exist in a world where that's real.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, I was like,
Here's a rare one for you.
That's a great card. 25.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
But yeah, it's the one thing that like I do.
Ooh, that's green. Is it going to be out of 5 or is it going to be out of 1?
It's a reverse clay.
Yeah.
2 of 5. So
2 of 5. Yeah, because I remember, I think in basketball, some of the emeralds are 101s.
yeah, that's a goofy.
That's Cliff Floyd first day issue. That was such a weird year for Stadium Club.
Yeah,
those cards were, in retrospect, they were ugly.
Well, it's that whole like 94, then 95 with Fleer Tradition too. That was the worst year Fleer ever.
In 95, Upper Deck Collector's Choice was like that too.
It's just that sort of like block and then like paint and like
yeah, it was a lot.
I don't know how many copies.
JJ Black,
99. So.
I was going to say 125. I would have been wrong.
I think that year was all 9s,
Okay.
except when you got down to the bare bones. Superfractor, white frame, super, or whatever it was. Gold X was to 10. Or no, it was gold. What was gold X? And something with black X was to 25. Gold was to 49.
Yes. Yes, Paul. That's exactly what it is.
And then there was 3 series, and then they had, I think in the 3rd series, there's one insert that just looks stupid. I want to say Yount is in there. Oh, what is that? It's dumb.
Whew. I love that set.
Oh, is that the 20?
The trophy collection. Is it trophy collection?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of this shit, like, it just.
And then I love the baseball had the starting 9.
You just don't see. I was trying to see if this was the year I think it is.
Oh, I got here.
Yeah. This.
101.
Yep.
Rookies
Not
and
gonna
stars.
show. Do what, Dave?
The rookies and stars. Photo.
Yep. Studio slideshow.
There.
Uno de Uno from '99. Again, like, good luck.
I think it was Doug O'Dirt for that '94 Stadium Club.
That I remember those. Yep.
A few just random things. That's
5.
that's a
6.
101. 6.
Yep. Yep.
Final score?
1 of 6 end zone.
End zone.
Yeah, final score didn't exist yet as far as
Gotcha.
these were concerned.
Yeah, again, some of that stuff, like, you don't ever fucking see, man.
Right. Yeah, even I have the gold zone out of 50. I still need to get a red zone out of 30. Or it's 30 or 20, I can't remember which. I used to have one back in the day, and I just don't. I need another.
And yeah, you probably haven't seen one either.
Oh, no, I've owned it before.
Well, I know, but since then.
No. This is my favorite year, Crown Royal. I think those are the nicest looking die cuts that they made.
Well, I like the colors that they kind of used, though.
Yep, there's the 101. Oh, yeah, the rainbow of these, both retail and hobby, are gorgeous.
Yep. Yeah, the color choices and the type of foil that they use just make the
Some of them are hollow.
Yep.
Yeah, the hollow, what I would call aqua or teal.
Okay.
The hollow of those is so nice. It's in my rainbow box because I have them all. I just have the 101s in here.
Right.
Did you ever buy the one.com, Steve?
That PSA 7?
Yeah. Because I remember we had multiple discussions about
Yeah,
that.
this is Black 101. PSA 7. I did eventually buy that. So this year, which is 2013, I have the full rainbows for hobby and retail.
Nice.
Because this one, the black die cuts were retail only.
Okay.
And I have blue right here. That's the hobby 101. And then I've never seen the black for this.
Nope.
But I have the 3 printing plates.
Of course you do.
I have 3 out of the 4 printing plates of that one. And this is the only remaining finite.
Okay.
And that is from 2015, I think. 16 Prism draft picks. That was a gift from Anthony.
Okay.
Yep. That's why it's still in my collection. Because I sold all my other finites.
Go grade it. If it comes back at 10, ask Anthony, say, hey, I love you, brother, but I'm going to show you some recent information. I might not get this amount, but.
Yep. And this is the last Superfractor that I own, and it's 2015 Chrome Mini. You can't tell it's a Super on screen, but
No, because that's the shit year.
That's where Topps mailed it in with the Superfractors. The colors look really good. Superfractors look bad, but there's the 101.
Uno de Uno. And I hate that they went away from the triangle authentication.
Yeah, that would have been neat. I never I'm trying to think if I ever had any 101s with the triangle. If I really don't remember if I ever did. Yeah, those were super cool.
Wasn't it usually finest? Yeah.
Well, any Tops that was like
Back then.
06, I think. 06 or maybe 07.
I was trying to picture because I opened quite a bit of 07 stuff, but
because I think I've seen. I remember seeing AP rookies that had the triangle 101 on them. Oh, that's cool. That Bledsoe and Meyer. Oh, and Farvin Aikman on the back or the front.
That would be the front because I think the number on back is, or the back was those other people. Because 07 MS Dub.
Yeah, there's the triangle. Yeah. Somebody's tired.
It's been a long week and it's only Tuesday. It's still a lot going on with just getting used to the way things are run now at the new company. It just seems like every time I think we're done, something else pops up. Recently, Monday we got our first full paycheck from the new company, and I got deposited, and I saw what they deposited. I'm like, that seems extremely high. I'm like, that doesn't seem right. So I went and checked, and I looked at the pay stub through the app, and they only pulled out $70 for federal withholdings.
Yeah, that's not right.
I was like, well, that's not good. I was like, that's not how it's supposed to be. That's significantly lower than what it was. So I looked at, what my pay stubs were with the other company, and it was over $100 difference.
Yeah.
And I couldn't figure out why, and it was driving me crazy. And I finally figured out what it was. it's the first time I filled out a W-2, or I mean a W-4 since I've been married.
Oh,
So all along with the other one, I was still claiming single and claiming 0.
gotcha.
So now that I should actually just keep it that way. I should just fill out another W-4 and go back to single so they hold the maximum amount. But what I did was I redid my W-4 and had them pull out extra withholdings that would essentially cover what I used to get pulled out.
Gotcha.
That way, because I don't want to pay tax. I want a refund. And I
Well,
think
even if you were filing married and nothing, you still would probably get a refund because we've always got a refund.
yeah. It's just well, the W-4 I didn't realize has changed. It's a new thing, but with the new, tax levels and tax breaks and everything changing, it's actually gotten better. And I think by the time we pay in, we're going to end up getting around 3,000 back, which would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That's a great card, but if only he was on a different team in it.
See, that's why I wanted it, because there's so few.
So unique.
He's only probably got 5 to 10 in the Marlins.
Yeah.
Duncan, go nuts.
That set is incredible. Felipe.
Don't
We're
you
gonna
also
buy-
have this Sharif?
Yeah.
I thought so.
I used to have a Garnett. Whoa.
That's the second time I've seen that.
That's a very, very expensive card.
You think?
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's not even, I know my best Peyton patch. Gem pile. All these commons.
Grant would have shit a brick over that card.
Access.
Those were really
Those
hard
are
to
cool.
pull. That's a great one.
Got my 2 yellow on the case. It tells you how old it is.
First age.
It's seasoned.
Massive card back then.
Yeah, I have a few top loaders that are sporadically throughout all these boxes that are seasoned.
Carlos would have to watch you can't just listen in 1.5 times. You've got to watch the old O-Pee-Chee, that set, iconic. Again, another Mikey Mo.
That's a great looking card. Fire and Ice.
Oh, here you go, Michael.
That's fucking awesome.
That's cool.
Fred Couples is my favorite golfer. And then obviously Payne Stewart.
Payne Stewart, yep.
Man, that card is badass. I didn't even know that one existed.
I won't show this one. This one might go to your Christmas gift. That's a nice card. I don't even know. Again, this probably could be like a $2 card. But
Still cool looking.
It looks awesome. Then Bomb Squad Fry. Was it
holographic.
Next holographics? Yep.
It's graded 9. But a little hulking on everywhere, I think.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Not uncommon for those.
That's not the worst.
Yeah, no.
Probably my favorite basketball set.
Those were awesome.
I should have kept my Kobe's.
You should.
Yeah, you should have. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, though.
I had Iverson, and I got Iverson back on one of the Facebook groups for one of the biggest steals of my life. 135. A Kobe, and then I had a bunch of the lower ranked ones too, like all the European shit bags, like the Knicks. John Wallace was in there. I had him.
The quads.
And
Those were Those were fucking tough.
So numbers nobody wants. This is one I got a
Oh, UD
Huh.
promo.
I don't ever remember when I came across that. I collected pretty hard then. Football. I don't ever remember seeing any of them representing that.
I gotta go run out the old man. I'll be right back.
Okay. Stuff like that. Laying around.
That's a really cool card.
Bill Dorsett on the bottom, then a bunch of, I don't know, Andrew Suarez. I know I've heard of him. Duke Johnson, he's out of the league. He was in for a minute. This one, again, to 250. Where's Smitty?
Hank Stram and Willie Lanier. That's cool.
Love these. Oh, it's another set.
Yep.
96 Ultra rookies.
Gold Z-axis die cut, or yeah, because is it the Z-axis?
Yeah.
because that's the same as I have the A-Rod. That's freaking nasty. That's a nice one. Though Sean, I have the Reggie.
You can't go wrong. Mirror gold. Yeah, I've shown these recently. Let me know.
Those are really cool when they did the combos of the college or the pro uni. And you got the full Fitzy signature. Yeah, that's a great card. You don't see those. He's an autograph I'll have in my collection one day.
And that was
I just don't search for him because I don't think about it. Cecil Shorts the third. Oh, I know that card. That's a 101. Yep.
And then
used to have that full rainbow of clay.
You want to talk about something that probably somebody's looking for.
Black status. Die cut 101. That's a biggie. That's the same. That's 2011 because that's Randall Cobb's year. Chunky.
Got to get some hockey in there. Again, I don't like the vault stuff that they did in the game. It's a cheap way to make money. But I'm not going to get a King Clancy skate card otherwise.
He should have been a goalie.
So
he needs a mask. I got a question. I got a question for you while we're live on here. Okay. I just got a response on the Lawrence Taylor from 5 hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "My partner said sorry for the wait. We will think on it as we were hoping for a little more." Do you think I should offer a little more?
I would have to say, what do you have in mind? What number are you
Right. I'm gonna ask him, what is it, the number that would have made you say yes right now?
Yeah, because
And
again,
then I'm gonna go half of that.
yeah, and be like, meet me in the middle. Again, use all the card show terminology that everybody else seems to use. Because
I
again,
just want to know what their little is. That guy found Brady Anderson's stash for a year.
yeah,
Yes. The photo alone makes that worth owning.
everybody loves Larry Legend.
The hick from French Lick.
That was one thing. Again, during my half hate watching, half trying to see what's in the case from these card shows and national. Somebody was doing something with Larry Bird. And, oh, Larry Legend. He had another nickname and nobody knew. I'm just screaming the hick from French Lick. Like, how do you not know this? Why? This is why I get upset. Because it's simple stuff like that where if you would have watched the games back then, you would have watched Sports Center religiously back then. You would know this. Again, not something I should get excited about, but if you're trying to profit and make $18 trillion off cards, you should know them more than just about what the card is. As our good friend Ed says, watch the games. That'd be nice. People watch the games, figure out who's doing what, whatever. Oh, hope they get back to you right away too.
Well, I think I'm gonna say right now. I said, if you'll take $550 right now, I'll pay right now, but I'm not gonna think on it anymore. If you want to sell it for $550, I'll buy it right now. Other than that, I thought 500 was fair. And you know what? I don't know if it's fair because
No,
these things don't come up for sale, and I am not good with today's market. I am
no.
off by a lot. I used to be able to pretty much pin everything down to about, 10 to $25, and now I'll find out I'm off 400.
Mm-hmm. No, that was a thing. They were doing their haggling and like, what? Man was like, what do you think that card's worth? I'm like, oh, like 1,500. It's like 48. I'm like, I'll just see myself out. Like, how the fuck is that card worth that much?
Yeah.
What card are you talking about, Dave?
Just a
I
general.
don't remember. It was one of the card show blogs from either Dallas or that Burbank show. I'm like, how are Steph Curry flawless odds like $20,000? What are we doing, people? Who's got the bowl? Who's got the bong? What's in it? I don't understand. I'm like, he's a great player. He's going to go down as one of the all-time greats in this generation. But I don't know.
Does he have limited number of autos in flawless?
I mean, everybody's a limited number, but it's not like
No, but I'm talking like because
he's been in
you have multiple variations within flawless. Have a good one.
You too, Brian. Take care.
So like you could have quote unquote the main set that has 4 and 5 parallels, and then you have I'll use the air quotes of insert related type autos, and then they have their associated parallels.
He's got the one that's got like the star for the jersey or whatever, the auto on that.
But the question is, like, does he not is he not in all of those sets to where he has all the
He's
variations?
got to be close to every one of them. I mean, there's
You
not
would-
like, oh,
You would think because of who he is, but that would be the only thing that would make sense as to why they would be.
he's got to be. If he's not in every one of them, it's just foolhardy on Panini for not putting him in, because guess what? That's going to be one of your chase guys.
100%.
Patch auto 30 instead of God knows
I-
who, Darko.
I asked him his number, and he said his partner said it may seem crazy, but if we slapped a price, 750 or best offer on it. He said, not expecting someone to pay that, although we have been shocked before, but hoping for 6+.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like it a lot less if the price starts with 6.
Right.
Maybe come up to 575.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Am I going to shoot 550 or 575?
Because again, you've said
Go
it's
550 and see if he'll meet you in the middle. If you're willing to pay 575.
Oh, I am. I'd
So-
probably pay 6. I don't want to.
But hey, shoot for 550 and see if he'll meet you in the middle. And then actually you're not paying 6.
Yeah.
yeah.
Correct.
Hey, I'm trying to help you.
I think what I'm going to say is I really was going to shoot you 550 right now. The offer expires with whatever your answer is right now. But I'll offer you 575 to get it done. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I would say if he would have taken 550, he would have taken 500.
Probably.
That's how I see it. Are you really going to haggle over $50? I mean, some people do.
Absolutely.
So many people.
Dude, people haggle over $5.
Correct. On stuff that isn't up for haggling.
Exactly. It's like,
That's
really?
my new pet peeve.
Would you take 20 for this? No, 25. Really?
Meet me in the middle at 2250. Like,
really?
I get it with kids. I get where they're trying. But adults, when they're doing that, I'm like, dude, it's $10 more. Like, fuck it. I know Joey likes to dicker at the shows and try to get a better deal, and I commend him for that. But he's not like nickel and diming over a few dollars. It's usually like a 20 spot. It's like, okay, that's another okay card for us.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If it's reasonable, it's one thing. But again, like when you're starting to see people
All the time
bitch about like milk $5, it's $5. Okay, granted, you do that 100 times, it's $500. But again, if you're hurting that much, maybe get out of the space. Because at the end of the day,
that
$500 don't mean shit to a lot of these dealers.
JT, I don't even remember what it was. I think his first video, or the ones from whatever that ship Swana or whatever.
Oh, Ship Shawana.
Yeah, it's like, God, it's like, I want 970. So I could do 950. Like, would you do 960? And it's sort of like the gaming. I'm like, and I think we're a different breed. And that'll be another topic down the road I've really thought of a lot. So I won't mention much of that, but it's like, when we want something and we haven't seen it, either ever or it's been
Years.
years,
Or a decade.
or we remember it from our childhood, and then again, maybe you don't look every fucking week or every month or whatever. It's you just don't remember it. And all of a sudden, you're like, oh, it's up. You've made a decision at some point.
As we wait
Yeah.
to see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know. He hasn't even looked at the message yet.
Okay. I thought
Right.
the hand gestures that were trying to like, do I the
Yeah,
opposite.
no. This is just me in my head thinking of what he's doing right now.
Which
Well,
again,
if he's having to message his partner though,
Yeah,
it's
that's the thing. This guy, him and his partner bought up a ton of stuff from 2011, 2010. So he had a bunch of the really rare Cam Newton stuff, Von Miller
okay.
stuff, Julio Jones stuff, and their prices are just really high. They
So
they really
stupid.
they are, but they're also cards that you're not going to find another copy of anywhere. So I
Right.
get it. But he looked. We'll see. But because he's got like the Von Miller Topps Chrome red autograph out of 5.
Yeah, something
And
which you
then
can put whatever you want on there.
yeah, and he has a Von Miller NT RPA out of 10. I mean, they're just cards you don't see.
No.
He has the
Not since
JJ
then.
Watt. He has a JJ Watt rookie auto out of 25. Incredibly rare card.
Yep.
And he goes, "You got to be interested in that," because I told him, I collect defense and all that stuff. And he goes, "You got to be interested in that JJ Watt." I said, "The problem with it is that year NT's ugly, so I don't want it."
Very busy
Yeah, and it's just dark.
compared to
dark.
other years where it's light and just like easily eye appealing.
Meh. It's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. That's how I live it. He said, "Let me shout him real quick. Hopefully you hear back quickly. I'm going to pass out soon. Sick as a dog." Which leads me to believe it's not going to be shipped for 4 days if I do buy it. Yeah.
There's one card too. I got the rare time on Instagram. Somebody messaged me. And like, I have to look see who it was. Somebody that does Eagle stuff, and I think I bought off him before. I'm pretty sure I have. And he's like, "Have you ever seen this JJ?" Show pictures in a binder, of course. I said, "No, I have not." I said, "Perchance did you happen to acquire it?" And again, this is where a lot of people now I don't like when they're like, "Well, what do you have in? The what do you have in? Or how much do you have?" No, that's none of your business. You've said that before on here. So I said, "Okay." Because he picked it up. He's like, "I saw it and figured even if you didn't, if you had it already, it'd be better in your collection, the best Johnson collection out there, than sitting in a binder somewhere." Correct. I would have bought it regardless, but like, what do you got for a price on it? And he's like, "I figured it was like 35 to $50."
Which
I'm
means
sure.
he probably paid like $5.
Which again, to me, I've never seen it. And it's
Again, like I get where you're
and
going.
I know how that works. So I'm like, I'm fine with that. I'm like, you didn't ask for 100, so I'm like, I can live with whatever price you're coming up with in that range. Show me what you want. Again, I agree that's somewhere in that price range because I don't think this was supposed to be released. So came up with the price and it's in the mail. So you get the North Cut, then this, which again, 2 cards I've never seen 2 weeks or less than a week. I'm like, that's
It's
rare.
exciting, isn't it?
It and it's
It
not again.
reinvigorates you.
This isn't like a fucking again, not to throw like Favre, but Jordan, Kobe, somebody again.
Yes,
That's eventually
but
something
it is your Jordan and your Kobe,
which
so
rarely happens. I mean, yeah, I'll find the Johnson winner, this one, like that.
Yeah.
It's great. I've already got 2 or 3 copies. It's to 10. It's still great, but at the same time, or again, like the sweet spot patch, I've got 25 of them. This I've got at least 1 more, probably 2 others. So it's great stuff for the collection. But it's stuff when you don't see something, it's like, ooh,
Yeah.
that's some juice there. That again, everybody else can shit on it, which is fine. That's been done over the years. But it's like when you find something on those PCs that you go after, it'd be like you finding like the old John Kuhn, that whatever that was the promo packs, stuff like that, where it's like I didn't even know this existed.
Yeah.
Like that, the JJ and then the North cover. I'm not gonna find it. It took me forever on the Elite because there's the Elite's number to that. What is it, status? And then there's a Donner one too. The same type of the stat line, the career stat line is numbered to that. I've got two of those. So it's like, again, when you find that shit, just
I'm still trying to find a second copy of this. It's print run to 20. I've seen one in 16 years. That doesn't make sense. Just by sheer luck, one should pop up on eBay. Oh, that's nice. Ramses Barden. Yeah, I knew he would. He's one of the few other guys I've seen from this set.
The regulars that pops up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the coolest Clay Matthews game use card there is.
Mm-hmm.
This one specifically that has, BOW from Senior Bowl from the chest.
Yeah.
I would like to find one that has part of the senior in it, obviously, but you can't convince me that that's not cooler than a shield. He wore a lot of NFL shields in his day.
Yeah.
Pants, jerseys, everything. He only wore one Senior Bowl jersey.
Well, it's no different than like this. This was something that Vinny got me for Christmas. So I stumbled across this and sent him the link, and not because hey, buy this for me.
Mm-hmm.
So this is his loan card from 2008, and it's like some Thanksgiving thing. So the only card from 2008, and I had never, ever, 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 ever seen it, and then it popped up randomly one day on eBay, and I sent it to Vinny, and I was like, "Holy shit!" The one card from 2008 that he has, and this is the first time I've ever seen it. It was like a $1.25. It's not like we're talking significant amounts of money, but I'm like, that was freaking cool as hell to freaking finally see that.
I still like I don't even remember what I know. It was on a freight day at the old store. When you're like, holy shit, the ComC had the Star Quest Gold, the Rookie Quest Star Quest Gold TD. I'm like, no shit. And you're like wondering about trying to do something for it, and then like oh fuck. Like later on in the day, like somebody bought it. I'm like, oh fuck, that's horse shit. And then somehow it ended up in Texas. Oh.
Yes, it did. And I'm still pissed off that I forgot about the TD. What is it? Robert Edwards? Who is it with these the double, the back-to-back card from that?
Well, that was the Star Quest Rookie Quest for the Series 2.
Correct, but
Series 1 just had the solos of the.
But the fact that the Star Quest Rookie Quest Gold was listed, and I just completely fucking forgot about it, and I haven't seen another one since. It's no different than the from Pinnacle Inside, the the paperweights, as we call them.
The gold one?
The gold.
whatever, 100 or whatever it was.
Yeah, I missed that one, and I haven't seen another one since. It's just like I don't. It just doesn't. Right now, nothing does anything for me. I don't know what it is, and it's unfortunate because again, I've seen some of that stuff come and go, and stuff I haven't seen in a decade, or may not see it again for another 10 years. But if it was something that was meant to be, I would have paid attention and probably would have done something with it.
But for you too, it seems like you go in these pockets,
I do.
like where it's okay, it's you're flatlining for a while, and all of a sudden you stumble on something that leads to something else, and then there's like a doesn't necessarily mean a huge dollar purchase or whatever. It's like a quantity of cards comes in, and that's like okay, boom, that's like somebody got the paddles out, boom, now we're going again. But and there's stuff that you've got too. I still remember. Again, I don't know the answer. That Gaudi parallel 10 for the 97. That thing,
Oh,
I look for those all the time. I'm like, oh, my God, please. The big backs or whatever it was.
yeah.
The big back or whatever they were. It's like, fuck, I just. Corey
Yeah.
Dillon, that's the guy I'm like hoping to find. I'm like, please be a Dillon. Please be a Corey Dillon.
And I'll be honest, like when I saw that, however long ago it was, I had to go like pull out the almanac or the old. I'm like, is this even fucking real? Is this actually numbered to 10?
And numbered.
And I'm like, so I went and pulled it out and I looked. I was like, no shit. Like, okay, and the damn card is wood. Why would somebody grade something that's actually made out of wood? Like, the surface is going to be.
Dang.
I mean, come on. And like, I know I got it for at the time dirt cheap. It was no different when I got my Super Rave. I think I got my Super Rave for under $80. And at the time, at that point in time, that was from a Beckett perspective, I overpaid, but in the scheme of things, it was dirt cheap. So you win some, you lose some. And with the hobby the way that it is, very rarely are you going to stumble across something like that. Like, I think the biggest steal since COVID, if my memory serves me right, I got the Perfect Fit Red, serial number to 25, for like $60 or $70. Because, and I've seen backdoor copies unserialized go for more than that. And I don't know if it was listed weird or an awkward time that it ended. That part I don't remember. But like, that's something that would never be repeated.
No.
Because and the fact that it is serialized, like it is a legit copy. And now some of the other stuff I saw, the Flair Tradition. Oh, I wish Michael was back because he'd know exactly what I'm talking about. Numbered to 100.
Oh, the
Yeah, I've drawn a blank.
so I've seen baseball. It's a destination.
No, it's not. It's not one of those. It's shit. One of Michael's friends actually had the set, and he broke it up and sold each card individually on eBay. And that probably would have been the time I needed to buy it. But is it Playmaker Theater? No,
could be.
it may be. Super tough cards. Somebody listed one $1,000, buy it now, best offer, and that thing didn't last more than like 3 or 4 hours, and somebody accepted the offer. Now I haven't gone to go look to see what it sold for, but I'm willing to bet if they put it at $1,000, it had to have been at least
Eight.
$750, $800.
Yeah, but didn't. If not, somebody's like 950. Something. I just want to get it, but I don't. No, that's the baseball ones like that too. I looked when I was doing that, writing down the stats that it even had then, 2007. Like, this is a notoriously tough card to find. And the price. This is 18 years ago. So I looked them up when I got back, and there's two that were up. One was what, 750, one was 24.99. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not getting those. So I just crossed the set out. I'm like the lowest rung. And I've always done this too, because it's always been, I think, going through, and I think we talked to Mike Kramer. He's like, what were the top, whatever, X amount of guys in the Pacific sets? Looking through everything, man, he is literally in every insert set of Tony Gwynn, and he never gets the hobby love. So it's always fun to pick his stuff up. I picked up a card, I think Sunday night. So I was looking at a Jeter for one of the top stars sets, and I'm sure if I look through the stuff, my dumbass already has it. But then I looked at another one, and there's a Tony Gwynn rave review. I missed that. But there was another one I had never even heard of. 3 copies of the cards, McGuire, Clemens, Gwynn. I got the Clemens for under 10, the Gwynn for about 30. I missed out on McGuire. And I'm like, I've never seen these. I've never heard of them. When I got home, I looked them up and I saw the pack odds. I'm like, this is absurd.
Right.
So, and again, the only other ones up, I think they are like a Bog, Ripken, I think, again, Clemens, Gwynn, McGuire. Those are the guys that are up. So I got to check, but I'm sure Griffey's in the set. There's no Griffey. Hurt's probably in the set. No Hurt. Whoever else is in there, because it's 10 card set.
And I lied, Dave. It was $2,000. Buy it now, the best offer.
Okay.
And it is the Playmaker Theater, so I wasn't wrong. So let's see if I can actually see what this bitch sold for.
But of course, we could have bought like a low grade, man. Safe and smart.
Did they change freaking the way watch count actually works now? Okay. eBay item number. Why aren't you pulling anything up? Because I know the damn thing sold. Let's see. No results found for that eBay listing.
Are you sure?
Let me see if this changes. There it is.
That was the Jeter shipper, but
Buy it now or best offer. Sold. It fucking sold for $2,000.
What did?
The TD Playmaker Theater to 100.
Raw. That seems they're getting in basketball territory now.
Those are, for whatever reason.
I feel like I remember the last Favre bringing around 5.
I want to. The last time I saw a TD, which I'm pretty sure was the time in which the guy you knew broke up his set and sold his set.
That was Grant.
And I want to say the TD brought in like 350-ish, whenever that was. But that wasn't a very long time ago. That's a significant increase. But this seller, he listed that. He listed one of the platinum medallions to 98. He's got it listed at 750. Buy it now or best offer. Like, give me a fucking break. Like, you're dumb.
Right.
And then the red perfect fit that I mentioned, number to 25. Same thing, 750. Buy it now, best offer. It is a legit serial numbered copy. I could see that one a little bit more reasonable, but that platinum medallion to 98 at 750, like, you've lost your mind. And then somebody listed one of the masterpieces from Fleer Ultra. But it's the picture of TD Elway and like maybe Rod Smith or something. Graded a 7, I think. $22,000. Buy it now, best offer. Like, really?
That's
that's drug testing territory.
yeah.
I mean, I can understand a PNG green going for, and I get it. It's a one of one from the late 90s. I get it. And it's graded, but it's graded a 7, and it's not
Terrell himself.
correct. It's like,
Which again, if it's Kobe Jordan, yeah, that's gonna command Jordan, LeBron. If they were playing days, Kobe, LeBron. Yes. But again, you've got to find a person that collects either Broncos or really looks past the fact if they collect one of the other 3. Like, okay, I can allocate my funds to a solo card of X, Y, or Z, or I can get this, which I like, but if I drop again even a third of that, it's like if I spend $7,000, $6,000 on something like this, I know what I can get for that, and I need that of again Rod Smith, a big
for
card
that, for $6,000. I could get a PNG red raw or graded like a 7 or an 8. The
24K probably somewhere.
24, that would be another one, and probably like the 98 PMG for $6,000. All 3 cards for $6,000 in the current market.
Not numbered to 1, but at the same time, get 3 that you really want, or get one that you're going to be happy with, but not in love with.
I mean, 22.5 is like damn near what I'm paying for my car. Like,
That's where I struggle with any of the card show shit. It's like 28,000. I'll go with 46 on this thing. Again, Shohei Ohtani didn't sign 10 autos and that's it.
correct.
Shohei Ohtani has a fuck ton of autos. Again, if you're dipping in like the red or the supers, okay, I'm understanding those numbers because that's
Or the short print auto variation type stuff, then yes.
something to 10 or less where it's like, if it's a gold or an orange, I'm like, you're paying 46 for that. 46. I know Naomi's like, hey, look at that number. She's like, what? You have any of those? I said, what do you think? Like, no,
That's a big fat no.
And that would have been sold right now.
Right.
So,
yeah, but that's another rabbit hole we could technically go down. But we are coming up on 2.5. Since we need to start paying a little bit more closer attention to our timing, since we did not renew our subscription.
so we can buy more vintage.
Not happening.
I think it will be. I want to be like everyone else. So it's not going to be 4 collectors. It's going to be 400 collectors that collect the same thing. It's going to remind everyone of Duck, Duck, Goose, but it's all going to be Duck, Duck, Duck. Everybody's going to have the same fucking card in different grades or raw. Or again, we can all have the same cards, but don't push a narrative because you like the card or you feel that's the space to be in. If I want to buy a Victorian house and I don't want to buy a prefab, that's what I get. I don't care how you're a prefab and you want that. That's the best. That's good. Hey, it's going to be the next IRP shirt. I'll have the handprint, the Barry Horowitz pat on the back. Do that. Just fucking do that. Let people spend the money that they want to on the cards they want to. Not everybody does this for a fucking investment flip down the road. There's cards I've got that are decent. Might be some money someday. A lot of this shit sucks. Guess what? I remember it from when I was a kid and a teenager, and I fucking love that. I don't need to have every mantle because, hey, YouTube vintage community, how many of you fuckers watch Mantle play live? I'll wait. So, doesn't mean you can't collect them, but don't sit there and proclaim that they're the greatest of all time and the best of all time. They're very good. I will never disagree with that. But again, there's a lot of players out there that don't get any rub. Not advocating for them either, but if somebody wants to pick up a Bonds card or an A-Rod card, fuck. David Smith picking up Raffy cards.
Yep.
Doesn't fucking matter. I'm picking up Northcuts. I spent $45 on a Dennis Northcut.
I would say within the next 6 months, you're going to see me showing A-Rod cards. I just haven't pulled the trigger on the ones that I want yet. And it's all because that's who I collected from 1994 until 2000 when I stopped collecting. That is who I collected. And I mean, I was just, middle school and high school kid. So I couldn't afford all the big time autos that came out. But those were really starting to really come into play right as I was getting out.
Right.
That when autos became so huge. But I had a lot of really cool A-Rod stuff.
I bet.
And I would like to now buy the stuff I wish I could have bought back then.
And it doesn't help if somebody's sending you pictures of what's been purchased and some of the stuff with A-Rod shit in there, and you're like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
No, Dave, you wouldn't influence somebody.
Nobody.
And I don't mean it in the term that normally people would use that term. Suggesting. We'll call it suggesting. Recommending.
Yeah, that's just such a killer card.
Well, if you're looking at A-Rod for that, don't buy one.
Okay.
Somebody has been somehow buying more than you need.
Somebody bought
when they go for like $3.50, I like that doesn't seem.
I remember those were $45, $50 cards back in the day.
Yep.
Which is why I didn't own them.
No, and you couldn't trade for them because it's like, what do you have to trade? I don't some stuff. Well, I want that instead of $4 $10 cards. I don't want that. I want what I got.
There weren't a lot of collectors around here whenever I was a kid. It was basically me and my best friend Jimmy, and we would hang out at the card shop that existed, which was an old house converted into a business.
Okay, 1 in every 19 jumbo packs, Series 1.
Okay.
So there you go. It's not, you couldn't find jumbos. It was usually just regular, whatever, 24 pack or 36 pack cards. So yeah, Ruben Rivera, Johnny Damon, Raul Mondesi, Manny, Nomo, Chipper, Garrett Anderson, A-Rod, Jeter, Kareem Garcia. And again, Duplex. I mean, done. Since I can't feasibly put together the Skyline set to Griffey, the last time I saw one last week, and Probstein had it at DC, it was over $500 on bids with X amount of days left. Okay. Lucky I got my Piazza, but I'd still like to get Quinn. I might want to get, I don't know if Wade Boggs is in there, but again, those guys that are the low end of the set, I'd rather get that than a Willie Stargell rookie. Why do I want a Willie Stargell rookie? I don't have any connection to that.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter to me. This stuff, I have a connection to. I can go back with a Ben Franklin, Maida, the drugstores, go out of town to Virginia, buy the packs of cards in town with my friends. We're all buying cards, ripping them open. Shit, I got an Emmitt Smith. You collect Emmitt Smith. You got Kerry Collins and some other rookie, some McNair, like an artist. I'll trade you straight up for that right now. Sure. And then again, that's what it was, this type of stuff. But you'll always, no matter what you do, it's going to be stuff I'm always going to want. No matter how cheap these become. It's always the stuff that will resonate, not because of value, not because of future value, not because of
if I cared about that stuff, my collection would look way different.
Well, all of ours would.
Yeah.
Not because of like what influencer, what group on YouTube is doing this, so I can feel like I'm part of the group. I don't care. I'm gonna buy the shit. I got more Mark Brunel's in this fucking pile of garbage.
The thing that just blows my mind is I could sell every Favre and every Rodgers that I have, and I still couldn't buy a gold kaboom of a rookie quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what. How and why?
It's not even worth trying to figure that out.
No.
Yeah, it lacks all common sense or sense for that matter as to why. But to each their own, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah.
So that's you'll see the
hopefully
same stuff.
By the time they realize that those things aren't cool and the stuff that we have is cool, is right about the time I've decided to sell it all.
Yeah,
I was a year and a half off on selling my clays. I made great money selling them. Had I had them for a year and a half longer, I would be sitting so damn good right now.
Oh, yeah, you would.
I mean, you're talking between the superfractors and the finites, I could probably have gotten 50K in this market right now.
If not more.
Yeah.
If
And
not more.
that's just stupid to me. Even as somebody who loved those cards. No.
Yep.
Well, that's where I go back to Brad and his from Nash last year. The finite McNown,
Yeah.
Josh McNown, what, 250? And somebody bought it, and then what was it? eBay later on for like 300. You can have it. That is $100 card if I'm feeling generous.
Right.
Come on, let's be serious. But to each their own. Remember, not everybody has a ranch. Not everybody has fucking just a shitload of money to spend on whatever the fuck they want. That people weren't born into prominence and greatness. As long as you're enjoying collecting and not being a cunt, that's what the hobby should be about.
Yep.
As soon as you start doing the old, well, we don't really have this. Didn't say I wanted that. You don't have this. I don't fucking judge you until you start judging everything else. I like vintage. I love it. There's a lot of stuff out there that I really like. I'd really like to get out of my price range. Say, oh, you could just save up for that one big card. I got a lot of small cards I want that'll bring me a lot of
right.
joy.
Yep.
So, and in these fun times, we all need a lot of joy. So, if I'm putting together a set that's going to cost me like $30 shipped, I'm going to do that. There's one set that I don't know if I might pull the trigger. It's cheap and it's great. So I know guys got it at some point in the next couple months. Probably try to pull it off. So, but be happy in the hobby. Again, this is a space to have fun. You can be trying to make money, but have fun. Don't be a cunt. We got enough fun things there. A lot of so.
Yes, we've seen pictures of your closet there, Baz.
Yeah.
Or storage, whatever it is. We've seen pictures of it.
So with that, for next week, join us. Thank you all for chiming in. Sorry we didn't get to a huge lecture on this conversation, but again, it's one we went through before, but it's just one that rears its ugly head so fucking often, and it doesn't need to.
Agreed.
You shouldn't feel like you have to buy something. This isn't middle school. It shouldn't be Reebok pumps or you're fucking out of the clique. You collect what you want, love what you want. Card wise, hobby wise, if you want to collect 8x10s, if you want to collect newspaper clippings, if you want to collect canvas prints, anything, old SIs, old baseball weeklies, old pencils, whatever you want to, bobbleheads, whatever you want to collect and have fun with, do it. Don't sit there and put down somebody who, again, might not be in your economic bracket, might not have the means, might not have the connections, might not have the ability to converse and wheel and deal like others can. Just with the shit going on, be as inclusive in this hobby as you can, because inclusivity seems to be not a good thing. So for Michael, for Steve, I'm Dave. Been the IRP. Remember, collecting cards. It's a wonderful hobby. But Vinny, we love you. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Everybody.